It's a million things to do, but I'm here while you're.
All right, guess what? Test drive time, 1967 Chevy Nova. Now, of course, at the moment, I'm having difficulties getting the number off the back of the block. This is a Chevrolet V8. I'm going to try to put it in the description once we figure it out. I cannot get back there to see them numbers, so we're going to have to get some mirrors or something. Even the numbers on the front didn't come back to anything, so I will tell you, hopefully in the description, I'll have it listed, but this is Chevrolet V8. No power steer, no power brakes. Pretty white paint job blue on the interior. And we're going to take it down the road, see how it runs and drives. We're going to be looking for chips, scratches, rust, and dents as well at the end of the video. I've already done that. I did it to start off while she was cold. Now I'm letting her warm up. I do hear an exhaust leak up here in the front. Definitely needs that addressed. But we point all the stuff out so you know what you're doing, what you're getting before you get here. 100 detailed pictures, 3 different finance companies, shipping, it's all there. Again, maplemotors.com. All right, cool. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Well, we're getting ready to take off. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? I haven't tried it, so I don't actually know. Show you the mileage on the dash. I can't stand my mileage since it's a 1967 model, but people always ask, so that's what it says. Now this one starts up pretty good. Dash is not bad. Interior really is not bad. A couple spots in the seat. Rear seat looks all right. Package tray also in decent shape. Trying some stuff on the dash. Wipers. All right, wipers do work, but the switch is not working exactly right. I gotta push the button in to make them work. There it goes, okay. It wasn't working properly though, as you can see. It had to be a connection issue, but now it's doing its job, so. What about this old radio? Anything? Some static, but no music. Radio is not working properly. Blower motor. Yep, that's blowing pretty good. Got some dust coming out of it. Turn signals. It's on, but it's not flashing, is it? What about this side? Also on, but not flashing. Gas gauge, 3/4 of a tank. Much. I hope it works. Now, when we're going down the road, if it starts bobbing and weaving and doing all them cool bouncing moves, then the gas gauge probably works. There we go. Choke's kicked off. Horn. No spring in that horn there, so it's not working. All right, now we can take off down the road. Got y'all set up on my mic. Can you hear me? Good. I'm always trying to improve these videos, just a little bit at a time, so if you got any additional advice, put it in the comments. I'll check it out and consider it in the next videos. Yeah. Let's start this one back up. Now this is the first time I've taken off down the road with it. This one's just got that little bitty old carburetor on it too. May need an upgraded carb. I'm gonna try to get out. Somebody blocked the gate, so getting around them is definitely a task. Look at these old cars here. I got it. He's got a nice race car though. It's like a 2000 to, or 98 to 02 Camaro. It's just all drag car there. Thing looks mean. Here we go. Of course, this is the first time I've driven this, so anything I see, you'll know about it. As we're going down the road, this thing is pulling to the right. I mean, if I let go of the steering wheel, look at it, tugging me around. Speedo seems pretty accurate. It's not bad at all. No hesitation on them, on that carburetor. Brakes, bagging the gas. I'm gonna stop and get some fuel. I don't know about this gauge. It's not moving at all. Probably need a heavier spring on our carburetor, which I'll do. It feels like the throttle's kind of coming in and sticking a little bit and coming back down. So I definitely want to check the spring on this one. I'm having to 2-foot it because it will idle down on me right now. That old carburetor just doesn't seem like it's healthy. As we're riding down the road, it seems fine, but at idle, I'm having to 2-foot it. These old manual brakes. Got a heavy foot to hold the car back. Of course, the gas station's just up here on the right. But I mean, that carburetor's running smooth going down the road, not having any issues taking off as we're driving here. More than less just on the idle. Oh, somebody took our gas spot. Let's try to pick a different one here. I don't really like this side because people whip around the corner and they go to this drive-through. I've had some close calls here, but we will go ahead and do it anyways. Yeah, you see that idle? It just crashed out. Well, I don't want to idle it up because it does rev up. I think a good spring, and I don't think I have a spring in my bag. Sometimes I'll carry them around. And what I'm talking about is on your throttle, it has a big spring that comes up and it'll yank it back. Feels like the one that's on there is about ready to go. So I'll look around in the bag. Sometimes I carry one, but I think I used it in the past. Now, if you want to see what I use for these videos, I got this bag loaded with stuff. Everything from a jump box, all my camera equipment, and extra batteries and whatnot. Even extra lights. Good deal. Well, I don't have that, but I can see if I can adjust the spring that we have. Now, of course, just as I expected, the spring is just pulled out. Look at that. I really need to cut that and just shorten it, and that's why. So let's go ahead and do that. I know one thing, I got to get out of this turn fast as possible. There's been some people that have been about 4 inches from this car, so we've got gas now. It did take every bit of that. Caps here. I got the spring on there correct. The door wasn't shut all the way, by the way. Also, adjust the idle a little bit, but I think it needs to come up some more. So, it wasn't even touching. That might have an idea, or that might be the reason we're at red lights and it's time. Well, the gas gauge actually came up a little bit more. I don't know if it's just a slow reader or what, but I'm gonna get out of here before somebody smacks his car. It's a terrible spot. Well, we died again. I'm about to idle it up some more. Woo. Here we go. This is a very busy gas station right now. This old carburetor's just not having it on it. I've already mentioned it to him. I adjusted the idle up just a hair, so it's doing a little bit better, but when you hit the brakes and you come to a stop, you gotta 2-foot it. I mean, pretty much the whole time. Otherwise, this old carburetor just won't stay running. See, that's definitely what it is. Coming on down the road. Still got that right pull on the front end. A little bit of slack on the steering. Turns there and turns there, but you still got a little bit of play. And it actually runs smooth going down the road, so we're not missing or anything. It's just the carburetor. Down the road here, a little bump in the road coming up, point it out. Suspension's actually good, it's nice and smooth. Okay, mainly the only thing that I've seen is this thing needs a new carburetor. That's my opinion. Now, picking out the flaws, it's coming up next. We're going to check over the body. We're going to check over the interior. We'll see what else we can find on this car so you know what to expect. I do appreciate you sticking around, and more videos are coming out, so see you in a moment. Okay, let's walk this ride. 1967 Chevy Nova here in white with the white wheels and a blue interior. And I'm looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents, and all that good stuff. Let's get started. Very cool. Front bumper's been replaced. It's in good shape. Little scuffs on the corner. A little bit of imperfections around the headlight and pitting in the chrome. Also over on the edge, just a little bit of pitting. A little hazy. Chip up top. And down the side. Trim's a little bit faded. Not bad though. Paint runs. Little dirt there, come on. Light scratches on the rear bumper. Screw missing on the back there. Little scratches and scuffs. A little bit of dirt on this car here. Mark there on top. Crack here in the back. little bit of trim popping off. I could probably push that back, really. Somebody silicone the back window trim. Little dings. Seal around the vent window looks pretty good. A little hazy. How about that guy almost wrecked into a cop? Goodness. Wonder if the cop's gonna go after him. He almost hit that cop. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah. Good way to get in trouble. It's a little dusty. I don't know how it got so dusty. We washed these cars last night. I pulled it up. I was like, man. I guess this wind's blowing around everything out here. Checking out the bag. A little hazy on the lights. Reverse lights there. Fitting on the rear bumper. Overspray. Little dings. A little hazy on that reverse light there. Jams. Jams seal is gone, so needs to be replaced. Trunk looks wonderful. Pretty clean, really. Around the edges of the trunk lid. Been down with it. And it's shut. Let's go down this side. There was almost just another wreck at that red light. I don't know if you could hear that in the background. I'm a little nervous to get these cars out on the road. Cracks there. People need to pay attention, probably on their cell phones. I think that's the biggest cause of wrecks nowadays. Everybody's looking at their phones. Scratches. It would suck, but it'd be beneficial if while you're going a certain speed, it wouldn't allow you to get on them. I know it would suck though, because there's a lot of times that I need my phone in certain circumstances. A little hazy here. But they got laws for everything else. We don't need no more laws, do we? I don't think so. Over the top of the fender here. Cracks in your vent window sill. Like scuffs and scratches. A little pitting in the corner. Jams. Little chip here in the windshield. Other than a little dust, the roof looks great. Silicone around your trim. All right, let's check out the interior. Door opens good. Handle there is looking a little faded. Door panel, that's all right. That looks clean. Old weather strip in there. A little bit of rust in the corner. Chips at the bottom. Little Bondo in the corner. Rough on that weather stripping. Coming back to jam here. Carpet's faded. A little bit worn. Yep, I'd say about that time. Need some new carpet. Got burn in the seat. It could be cleaned up better. Tell you what, that little trim piece is pushed out. Let's see what we can do. Well, maybe that's why. Can't get it to stay. Have to be glued in. Carpet's been changed out on the package tray there. Ripping the back seat. Headliner, other than being a little faded with some spots, it's not bad. Light even works. Hopefully this guy will move his race car out of the entryway so I can pull out here. Otherwise I'd already be on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Rips. It's cool to have. What about the glove box? When you put that in there? Oh, that's why it's not in there. There is no glove box. Well, torn. Always. Every car almost I get in. This side's good though. Yeah, I haven't done the test drive yet. It's still pretty much in the warm-up stage here. Choke's on, is what I mean. Overspray there, it can be cleaned up. Exhaust leak for sure. Under the hood actually looks pretty good. Nicely clean. They do got some bubbles popping up here. Bit of dust. Stuff's just kind of sitting on top of the paint. I think it's where the wind's been blowing out here so hard. And bugs like this white, don't they? Cracks here. I'm having to check, make sure they're not chips, but most of that's just dust. I mean, guys, 100 detail pictures, financing and shipping, that's all available. It's all at maplemotors.com. Be sure to hit subscribe, share this video. I try my best to improve each and every video. And obviously with your help, man, we could do better in the algorithm. So hit like, share, and most of all, hit subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you.